I'm going to show you how to test alternatives within the meta ad. So what do I mean by alternatives? Variations of the same ads, whether it's different types of products that you want to test, different types of copywriting that you're testing, different types of offers that you're testing, whether your image creative is rearranged, or you might have did a different script on the video or a different edit, and you want to test these slight changes to see if they are performing or not. How are we testing them? Using the dynamic creative. So this is how your normal dynamic creative is set up. You have your campaign, your ad set, which is going straight into the dynamic creative. Nothing else. There's no other dynamic creatives under that ad set, only one. And so when you put all your creatives within the dynamic creative, it becomes one big modular ad, and they're forced to compete, meaning the slight differences will show to see which ad is the most optimal approach. And so you use this if you're trying to find a winning ad using copywriting, offers, baits. Again, these are some alternatives. If you're trying to find those small changes that allow for winning ads and aligns with how you want to operate or whatever you're putting on the table, whatever you're marketing. And so this allows for data for future paid ads where you know which offers or which product or which X, Y, and Z is going to appeal to them, right? Because you're putting it in the dynamic creative, and then you're able to break down the dynamic creative after it's been testing for about 7 days and see which creative is the most performing out of everything, whether it's the copy, all of that. It basically takes everything in that box and rearranges it. And so it doesn't just stop spending. You still have to, again, break it apart and see which creatives or which elements that was put into the dynamic creative is scaling the most. And so if you're going to run these dynamic creatives, you need to run a dynamic creative in a testing campaign with the low budget. If you're going to be using any scaling campaigns, which you should use them in single ads and only be scaling what you know is winning. And the dynamic creative is another way that we can test what will win.